Hey there guys, Skippy here from Skippy6 Gaming, giving you the not top, but 10 tips you might not know about Minecraft. This is part 3Z, and we are in the green section here. So let's go. I'm just going to go to the top left here, and we're going to start it down because this is pretty cool. So lava is our friend. Lava will always travel 3 blocks after the source when on flatland, and it will also travel 4 blocks after the source if it's going down. So as you can see, this one doesn't fall down. Don't jump in there, pig. It goes 4 blocks total with the source. This one here is going to go 4 blocks and then the source. So if it travels down 1, it will go 1 farther. Simple lava rule. Pretty cool. Slimes. Slime. So slimes, little known fact, is will only ever jump straight. They never jump sideways. They always jump the way their face is facing. And that's a good tip to know, because if you just kind of running around the circle, that's going to keep you pretty safe from slimes, because no matter what, they're always going to be jumping straight. So that's pretty cool. In addition to that, slimes are the only mob in all of Minecraft that can't swim. And if you have a baby slime and it goes into this hole, that makes an easy slime farm. And yeah, so that one's escaped now. He's gonna bug me for the rest of the video. And let's go to the next thing. This one here, guys, it's about chunks. So I spoke to you in the last video about a chunk. A chunk is a 16 by 16 area on the map, which is often used in generation of the game, and is very important. A chunk will go 16 blocks by 16 blocks and go from the roof to the floor of the map. It will contain 65,000 actual blocks. That said, most of those 65,000 blocks are actually air. More than, I would say, half of them. A lot of them are air. But that said, the chunk contains that. That said as well, if you're ever curious about being on a chunk, there's several times when you're going to want to know where your chunk is. It works in certain blaze farms. You're going to need to know where your chunk is, just for location of it and stuff. So if you ever want to know where your chunk is, all you got to do is look on your map. And when you see your XY coordinate, it's easy. You'll know you're on a chunk when. So here's a good example. If your location is divisible by 16, that means you're on a chunk. If both the X and the Z coordinate, so let's go to 32. So 32, as you can see, we are on the corner of a chunk right now. This is a chunk. We're literally on the corner of a chunk. So if you want to be in the middle of 4 chunks in the corner between them, what you're going to want to do is make sure that your X coordinates and Y coordinates are both divisible by 16. So that said, if we were to go this way to 160, then we would know right here we are now on the corner of 4 chunks. There's a chunk there, there's a chunk there, there's a chunk there, and there's a chunk there. Again, that's a little advanced, but it does come into play. I know for sure that certain blaze farms, you need to know which way the chunks are so that you can make an extended row on one side. So that's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty handy tip. And let's continue with our mission. So a lot of people, you know what, I think console just got packed ice recently, and a lot of people said, what is the difference between packed ice? Well, basically, guys, packed ice doesn't melt. That's the whole point. That's literally the whole point, is packed ice doesn't melt. I hope this slime doesn't update that water block. Oh my god, he's up in the air. Get out of here, bro. Okay, so that said, packed ice doesn't melt, so it works better for like sorting systems and things like that. But also, melted ice doesn't move until the block is updated. So as you can see, this is here. I have a video showing you. You could just basically take it and make yourself like pretty much a water ladder. Let's grab this and let's grab some glowstone and show you. So if this guy is right here, this guy is gonna melt eventually, and when it does, it will not separate. However, if you update the block like this, it's gonna go. And there you go. That's a simple packed ice block updates with regards to water. And oh, slime block jump stop. This right here, everybody loves the slime blocks. You love them. We all jump on them. Hey, boingy, boingy, boingy. But what if you don't want to jump off the slime block? What if you're jumping off a huge base and you're using this? So if you're doing that, you can always just make sure you push in your right trigger on PlayStation and Xbox, or shift click on the PC. But if you do that while you're falling, you won't bounce, and you won't take any damage. So long story short, that's a pretty cool way to do that. But little known fact is you don't have to bounce on slime blocks if you don't want to. And there you go. Let's see what else we got here. This one here. Making some daytime here. This one here is an easy way to stop mobs. He died, but in the nighttime, as you can see, they cannot come through this. This is a nifty little way. Just put some fence posts and then put a wall in the middle. The mobs don't recognize it, but you can walk right through. And they can't recognize that as a space to walk through, so you'll see even in survival they wouldn't come over here. It's impossible. Even that baby, look, he's getting mad, and it's a baby zombie. He can fit through even less, but he can get as mad as he wants. There you go. Easy way to keep a mob-proof door right there for the win. And let's go creative again. Jump in the sky. Okay, and then we're gonna go to the backside where the fun ones exist. These ones are pretty cool. Little known fact, guys. It takes longer to mine cobble than it does stone. That will really help you with the explanation where you could kind of rip down huge mountain areas like this much faster than taking down structures you've already built. So, little known fact, cobble takes longer to mine than stone. Cool fact right here, sheep. Sheep are your friend. As you can see, there is no dirt under there because what happens is the sheep can eat grass through half slabs. What happens is the grass cannot grow on a dirt block that has a half slab on it. However, these sheep can eat through the half slab. So once these ones are removed, see, they're eating through it. It's pretty cool. Maybe you can work this into your sheep farm. Maybe you can't. But long story short, sheeps eat grass through half slabs. Rail changers, you know, a lot of people mess with these rails. And this one here, the way that you change the orientation of a rail is as easy as a lever. If you wanted to get more specific, you could go in and you could use something like a trap chest, a pressure plate, or pretty much anything that emits a redstone signal. So if you were to put this here, it would just go like this and change and change and change like that. And as well is what I always use is a trap chest, because then that way when you're going down the track, you just open the chest. And if you were actually moving on a cart, you would just keep going and the chest would just stay on your screen. Even though it's empty. So change tracks with redstone signals. So the last one we have here is actually the super coolest one. I hope I have, yeah, we're good. So a little known fact is you will never hit an Enderman with a projectile. When it comes to a snowball, an arrow, a nothing, no matter what you do, you'll never hit him. Even if you put him in a minecart right here and go up to his face, it just will never hit him. You will never ever make this Enderman dead with an arrow. So that is a really cool fact. However, you do need to cover him because if it rains, he will die. And even when he can't do anything, he isn't going to do that. And there you go. He just flashes. He teleports right back. And you're good to go. So that's a super cool fact. Don't bother shoot. I used to shoot arrows at Enderman all the time. So I hope you guys liked it. Find my group on PS4. It's Skippy6 Gaming Community. Just search it and join. You're more than welcome. Don't forget as well to subscribe and share this video on social media with your friends if you found even one of these tips helpful, which I hope that you did. So thanks a lot, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.